Sing that shit.
Hello, buddies. Welcome to our YouTube channel. This is episode 13, and in this episode, we'll discuss all about FRM course, that is Financial Risks Manager. Moving ahead to FRM course, let's see our contents of this video, which means what are the things which we'll be gonna discussing in our upcoming slides. So first, we'll deal with the introduction. Then we'll cover scope, then we'll see what are the examination pattern, then we'll see the payments and fee structure, then we'll be jumping into registration process, then we'll be seeing what are the study resources, and if there is other relevant information relating to this FRM course, we'll look into that. Okay. Now, before moving into GARP, that is Global Association of Risk Professional, let's understand what is FRM, that is Financial Risk Manager. So, it is a professional designation which is awarded by GARP, that is Global Association of Risk Professional. Now, we'll see what is this Global Association of Risk Professional. So, it is a kind of organization which offers risk certification. That means if you'll be getting this FRM certificates, it will be awarded by GARP to ones who will successfully complete this certification program, and it is globally recognized. Now, with the rapid changes in the finance industry worldwide, there is a need for professionals who can manage risk, money, and investment. To obtain globally standardized up to date knowledge, and FRM aims to fill that gap. Moving on to scope of FRM course, as already mentioned that it is globally recognized, and the National Recognition Information Center for the UK has determined that FRM is equivalent to master degree in 10 education system in the major financial markets including the US, UK, Hong Kong and India. So this cross-border recognition emphasizes your accomplishments and sets you apart in a crowded market. Now we'll see what is the benefits of FRM certification. So you can demonstrate your knowledge relating to risk, you can highlight your experience, you can join an elite group that is GARP, and you can underscore your reliability. Now we'll see what are the exam pattern. So let's move on to exam structure. So FRM, it consists of multiple choice question. It has two parts. Part 1 consists of 100 equally weighted questions and part 2 consists of 80 equally weighted questions. Candidates are allotted 4 hours to complete each exam, and the exams are offered in person in American English twice a year in May and November at more than 100 exam sites around the world. Now, what are the exam content? So these are the content, exam content and weighted wise. For detailed information, you can visit the official website, which I'll be providing in my further slides. So if you'll see the content, it's foundation of risk management, financial markets and products, quantitative analysis, valuation and risk model, market risk measurement and management, credit risk measurement and management, operational risk, liquidity and treasury risk measurement and management, risk management and investment management, and current issues in financial market. Here you can see the structure of FRN exam part wise. This is part 1 and this is part 2. So in part 1 we have 4 papers and their weighted is given in this pie chart. And for part 2, we have 5 papers and their weighted is given in this second pie chart. This is an overall view how you can become a financial risk manager certified. So you'll have to pass part 1 exam, then you'll have to clear your part 2 exam, then you'll have to have 2 years related work experience, then you'll be a certified financial risk manager, and then further you can voluntarily continue your education. Moving on to exam pricing. So if you'll do an early registration, these are the exam registration fees in dollars: 425 for part 1 and 350 for part 2. But if you'll do standard registration, the registration fee for part 1 will be $550 and part 2 will be $475. And if you'll do the late registration, the fee for part 1 and part 2 will be $725 and $650 accordingly. And there is an enrollment fee which amounts to $400. Moving on to registration part. Before making yourself register, first you'll have to familiarize yourself with the policies. Then you'll have to see the locations, which is more than 100 exam sites around the world. Details you can get it in the official website. Then you can look for your accommodation also, and then you'll have to get your identification via some valid identification card. And during registration, your GARP profile will be created with all your details, and upon successfully completing the program, you may select the option to allow GARP to contact your supervisor announcing your achievement. Looking on to study resources which will be provided by GARP, you'll get an FRM study guide, you'll get an FRM learning objectives, you'll have different FRM books and study modules. And if you want to have an additional learning, you can log on to this website. Then you'll have FRM practice exams. Also, you have Study Center app. For any detailed information, you can visit the official website, which is www.garp.org. In case of any query, feel free to connect with Commerce Buddy. Thank you for watching this video. Share, subscribe, and like Commerce Buddy. Thank you.